This is the Arcane Dice Podcast.
Deep below the city of Waterdeep lies the Ender Mountain, home of forgotten civilizations. Levels upon levels filled with monstrosities, madness, violence, and riches beyond belief. Home to Halaster Blackcloak, the Mad Mage. Those who enter are subjected to his whims and fancies, be they boon or bane. It's 1 gold for the ride down. How many are lucky enough to pay to come back up? The Arcane Dice Podcast presents Dungeon Crawl, Legacy of the Mad Mage.
Apparently, we have to get Jason Morley some of the David Bowie's bulge pants to fucking wear while they're doing it.
Oh, I used to have those gloves with like the light up fingers.
Oh,
You
yeah.
need gloves with a light up finger.
You're a doctor?
Little.
Yeah, they were like
Little,
buttons that you turned
LEDs.
on, and you could like set them so they like
Did I say 2
flash
fingers?
lights with the
Better make
tempo.
it 3.
I don't know, Stampede. I think that's why Morley was doing it. But like all of the like Snapchats and shit like that I got from my friends that were there, I was like, this just looks like a rave with like country music.
Little known fact, friends.
Yeah,
Jason
pretty
used
much.
to be a proctologist assistant because she's got small hands
Yeah, it
and glowing.
was, Stampede's turned into like a massive like
Oh, no,
music
it's
festival kind of a thing,
it's
because
always
there's just so many concerts and artists
it's-
and
It's always
Yeah.
been. It's the same thing with the Klondike Days isn't as big, but they do the same thing. They've been pulling music acts every day for
Yeah, Sonic.
10, 50
Sonic puts
You know
up a
what
big
also
stage,
pulls music acts? Animathon. Dave, how was it?
right?
Well
Oh.
done. Well done.
I'm,
Nice
I'm
segue
the
there.
one
Well
who
done.
does
Yeah.
the segues first. Animathon. AnimeCon.
Careful, Dave. She's got glowing gloves. She'll probe you.
AnimeCon. How was that?
It's Animathon, it's not AnimeCon.
No AnimeCon.
And animation. Oh, I get it. It's like saying animation, but you have a lift. So it sounds like animation. Everybody.
Let me double check the official email.
Tell us all about animation.
Yeah, okay, it's Animathon.
How'd that go,
It's
David?
Animathon.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I was
It
like,
was a
There's probably like a
sea.
dozen signs he saw.
It
in
was
the
a
place.
Oh, I know.
sea of humanity, and I was fighting against the current the whole time. There were a lot of fucking people there. Oh yeah,
Yeah?
a lot of people, a lot of people.
So you should have bargained and just said that you wanted to go to Taste, not to actual Animathon, because Taste is just in like a ballroom.
Well, I mean, I got told about it like Friday night.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Could have
yeah.
walked across the parking lot, spent some time with your friends.
I got told about it Friday night, and
Yeah.
Eden likes the anime, so we went with it. She had a great time, but
Yeah.
I did not. It was hot and a lot of people.
I hope you at least put on.
Oh
good stick,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. I
not
mean, I was probably the only one.
Well, I mean, if it all blends together, you can't really tell
Right,
who
like
it is.
a swamp
so.
is a swamp.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was hot. There was a lot of people, and
Was it at
yeah,
least
you
good,
know,
though?
it was
Did
good.
you enjoy the
We went through
content?
the 10,000 kinds of crap like 4,000 times,
Nice.
and for an anime-thon. Well, no, not really, because I mean, I guess that's more manga or whatever. But I mean, there were not a lot of places selling manga books,
Oh.
which is there was
You know, I found Anime-thon, there's not actually a lot of like comic or like that kind of booth. It's like a lot of merch,
Vendors.
a lot of pillows, a lot of pillows.
Prints. Prints.
So
If you
many
wanted a
prints.
print of something, that's the place to go because that's pretty well all they sell. Prints and charms. Little acrylic charms.
That's actually
Prints?
Anime-thon has some really strict rules. I have a
Charms.
friend who actually had a table there, and they limited the amount of stuff that she could have on her table. Like, she has like how to make VTuber. She does those courses, and they like told her that she wasn't allowed to have any of that on her table, but she was allowed to sell like
Prints.
enamel pins, keychains,
Yep.
prints, no magnets. Like, it was a whole thing.
Buttons. Little buttons. Stickers.
Nobody gets
Prints.
magnets.
Buttons.
I got a
Chains.
No
magnet
magnets
in
for
the
you.
mail, guys,
And stickers.
for a plumbing company.
Right?
You're really excited
and,
about that.
I was actually
It doesn't happen anymore.
surprised at the lack of actual, cosplay item places. I think that I thought that would have been big,
Well, like-
anime and all that, right?
But if Chase is saying that they limit what you can sell,
No,
they may
there
not
were
have been
there
allowed
were
to
some
fucking
like a
sell
lot of
that
places
stuff.
selling like kimonos and wigs and things like that. But
Yeah.
Wigs, you
yeah,
say?
I could have used a wig.
I got kitty ears and a tail from
They
Anime-thon
had those?
in like 2014.
Still have kitty ears.
That's in the Patreon content.
I'm not as cute as I was when I bought those.
Lot of great costumes.
Chase, just
Ooh,
to point
I
out,
have a picture of one of my
look at the other
ex-boyfriends in
4
them. Give
people.
me a second.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to. No, that's we don't want to see that. What I'm getting at is look at the other 4 people who were attached to this
Yeah.
camera thing with you. You're still topping the charts, Chase.
Well,
don't
unless
you
I
worry.
get myself a pair, I should have bought some kitty ears and a tail. Give Chase a run for her money.
You can borrow mine.
I think you'd be bottom tier and Chase's would
Yeah.
be top tier. But
I saw Jessica
Buy me
Rabbit.
Coffee is like the $2 Patreon versus the $5 Patreon.
You
Hey,
saw Jessica.
I saw
Rabbit.
Jessica
Still top.
Rabbit. Really well done. Did
Nice.
not look for
Yep.
an Adam's apple. Right?
Smart.
I would have. If he's that well done,
Props,
hey,
right?
props, to
Props.
him, man.
Yeah.
If he can fucking pull that off.
We got it.
Did you take photos with any cosplayers?
We got a photo with the Goblin Slayer. Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
And that
Was there any Full Metal Alchemy?
sure. I
Oh.
wouldn't be able to tell
You
you.
don't know
I
Full Metal
said
Alchemy?
to the child, I'm like, I don't know who anybody is here.
It might be a bit old now at this point. Like, I came back into the anime scene and I was like, oh, I'm really touched now.
Older than Jessica Rabbit?
Jessica Rabbit's timeless, though. She keeps coming back.
She
Full
is-
Metal Alchemist kind of like it came back.
She never
It had a
leaves.
resurgence after
leaves.
Brotherhood, and then it just kind of like fell back into the background again.
It's true.
Yeah, like I had a lot of
Lot
of the Demon Slayer guy. lot of them. I mean, it was easy because you could buy one of the kimonos at one of the shops, but
Oh, they also sold them at Spirit of Halloween.
yeah.
That's where my brother is.
Why don't you do right?
But I mean, all in all, it wasn't bad. 10 out of 10. I'd recommend other people go instead of me.
No. I'm gonna try to get the kid out here for that maybe next year, and
I mean, because this
We'll take-
there's
we'll drag you back out again because Eden will be the. That was just kind of blurry there, Chase. It was just like.
I'll send you guys that photo of my shame.
Yep, but I mean, Eden even got a $60 Japanese heavy metal CD.
Japanese heavy metal
Yeah.
CD.
Is it Baby Metal?
No, that's not
What metal. It was a different kind of brand,
baby.
Baby Metal!
not baby metal, but it was a different kind of brand of music style. It was still like heavy metalish, but it was in this I don't know, fancy bright color style kind of thing. I don't know. Lady was really nice. It sold it to her. So
My brother used to be so small and cute. What happened?
That is a
Wait, that's your brother?
No.
giant water bottle there, Matt. Are you still that hungover?
No, it's full of iced tea, but the lid is leaking, and I was hoping I'd got it on tight enough, but apparently that is not the case. So I still need to shake it, and it's just leaking all over the place. So
Got a towel?
Speaking of leaking all over the
Yep.
place, you guys
Just me.
had a little bit of a run-in with the Drow.
Got
Some
stabbed like
leaking.
18
Got stabbed
times.
like 18 times. And
Yep.
then now you went for a long rest.
That's not what my notes say.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, my notes say we see a cavern thick with bat shit. 3 creatures facing a wall. They look like a split open dingus with teeth.
Based on the picture. Yep.
That's
They were.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love when you
yeah,
get technical.
and they were-
I have 9 alchemy fire. That's my last note.
Yeah, we gave one up so we could get that potion of something rest.
the watchful
Potion of
rest.
uselessness. Ugh.
It's not useless. That's actually a good one. The other ones were useless because we all have rituals for comprehend languages.
Yeah, but I mean, after 10 minutes, the guys probably stopped talking by then.
It's true.
now just cast it as a ritual again.
Where are we? Why can't I find it? Never mind, I
We're
found
just
us.
east of
Yep.
a toad named Tiha.
It's a beautiful toad drawing on the map. 10
Yeah,
out of 10.
you guys went for a long
Tea-
rest. You
tea-time.
crammed yourself into a cavern.
Cram you into a
well,
cavern.
Yeah, right. Ranarat, I believe, took the potion of the watchful rest, or restful watch, or whatever who's it. And the
I
rest,
believe I did.
and the rest of you guys, had a little nap.
Last note I have is we'll find out how this
We'll find
goes.
out how this
next
goes.
week.
Let's find out how this goes. Goes well.
Are you
Goes well. You
Yay!
guys get
Oh.
There we are.
You're just rolling once for the entire night. All
I'll
right, I'll
take
take it. Full health
right.
and half your hit point dice back.
Full health and half your hit point dice back, which you guys have been chewing through, if I remember correctly.
Guys, I hadn't used any health or had any hit points. And I need to.
Well, hello, little Miss
Right.
Fancy Pants.
I get! Was it a long rest? It was a long rest,
It
right?
was a long rest.
Fucking spell slots.
Are we
Which-
are we level 9 now?
No, you're level 8, aren't you?
I thought we leveled up every time we had a long rest.
Yeah, I thought so.
Isn't that how that works?
Pretty sure you're level 8.
Oh my god, I just had the best character development idea.
Yeah?
Yep. A narcoleptic half elf, and every time they fall asleep, they level up or down depending on a d20 roll.
I don't like it.
No.
I like the level downs.
Think of how many character sheets
Yeah.
you'd have to have.
I like the level downs.
It would be so interesting though. Have
Just
a have a long
already.
rest, and then you roll for it, and then you're either like wildly OP'd for like the next encounter, or like, oh no, run away!
And-
And it's like a bunny with candy corn.
Sometimes, if depending on the campaign, and you do a lot of traveling, you could level down real fast.
Ah,
With your
chaos.
rolls,
Yeah.
you
All
will.
right, we're going up against this ancient dragon, and you're level 1. Damn it!
Yeah, that could.
You're a commoner.
We're using you
Right.
as bait.
Yeah.
You guys
Dino Blade.
wake up, I guess. Within this cavern, the air chilled, like a bitter taste in your mouth. You can see that the walls are starting to glisten as well. More so like the walls along the river.
So you're saying it's pushing through the collapsed portion, and we're starting to see this ick kind of traveling out?
Well, I mean, where you are, it's an end to the tunnel, so there's really no collapsed portion. But
Oh, I thought you said it looks like there's actually collapsed stuff there. People.
oh yeah, no, yeah,
Chitauri
that's
and-
right. Yeah, it's not really. It's more like they stopped digging, as opposed to collapsed. That's cool.
Is there any like, if I like poke around just like a little bit, is there like a geode or something like that? If I like break it open, it'll reveal some gems.
Roll me. Roll me a perception.
I thought that was a 2, but the pattern on this dice makes a 12 look like a 2. So with my modifiers, I'm on the wrong page. Perception?
Perception.
How about
Perception.
Deception.
No.
How about reception?
It's a 14 with my
Four-
plus 2 to
14.
perception.
No, I mean,
Nice.
it's just like I don't know, what are mountain caverns usually made of? Granite? Is granite an acceptable basalt?
Maybe I like pop something off and it has like a little bit of quartz in it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, some quartz, nothing fancy, just a small vein of white quartz.
Ooh, is it just like a rock with one of those little lines in it?
Yeah, pretty well.
Yeah, those are wishing stones. Can I make a wish?
Sure.
Cool.
We all die.
I was gonna say we're gonna be best friends forever, but that's an escalation.
That is
Like a
an
Spice Girl?
escalation. What would you guys like to do?
Great question you posed to us, David.
That is a great question.
I mean, every game's got to start with a great question.
Yeah, and that's one of the best. One of
Right.
the best. We've stuck mostly to like the north side of the river. Should we just like throw caution to the wind and just like storm across those sludgy
Deep
waters?
sludgy waters.
No.
Can Chitauri go and try and make friends with the fish people?
You want to go make?
Yes.
I would
Go.
just like to point out that Chitauri's rat refused to go anywhere near that water.
Yeah.
I'm trusting animal instincts. Even Harumph isn't crazy
A
enough to touch
rat
that
from
shit.
Skullport.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that thing's
Yep.
already used to drinking some pretty fucking sketchy shit, and if it's ignoring or avoiding that,
So are we just gonna continue to float down then?
Well, you left your boat all the way.
I was gonna say double back to the boats. Or do you want to see what's on the other side of this chasm here?
Ooh.
Oh boy, I made a mistake when drawing these tiny suns for my dancing light.
I zoomed way too far out.
All right.
so where is it you want to go? You want to go back down and to look at the...
The place where the Drows
Now,
ambushed you.
But now that we know that it's an ambush spot.
yeah, but they're not going to stick around.
Yeah,
That's-
it's the point of it.
Well,
After
rest.
you ambush you.
Hey, let's go back to the same spot where they can
Right.
expect us.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, they'll never expect that.
Yeah. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. No. Well, Harumph, though, is a little miffed at the Drow. And now
Okay.
he's associating all the Drow on this level with those two Drow who are dickheads.
I mean,
Although there may only be one of those Drow left because the other Drow fell down that hole. So 1 out of 2 ain't bad.
I mean, we believe the other drow fell down the hole.
Well, no, we're pretty certain because the darkness spell
Yeah.
went away, right?
Yep.
Because he made an oopsie trying to cross a bridge
Right.
while he was not doing so well. That's the sound he made falling. So yeah, but any drow now, I think Harumph's got a shall we say, a distaste in his mouth for fucking drow of this level and the
Right.
level above
I mean,
so far.
they've proven to be not good guys or girls.
Well, they're a creation of their culture, but sometimes I think you could possibly work around them or with them, kind of thing. But these ones are proving to be less than suitable for such things. So I think Harumph might have a bit of a grudge now and may not want to wait to try to talk to things, and now may just lash out at fucking anything that's drowish in nature on this level. They might be friends.
They might be.
Right? Yeah.
Who am I to say?
Should we go check that pit and see if that one fool is still down there? I wouldn't mind spitting on him or his corpse if he is.
Bleh. I mean, there would be an awful lot of spit.
A fair bit.
Do we?
And I just woke up from
Do I
sleeping.
know
so
that
I got
these guys
fucking-
are still here? Do we know that these guys
Who
are
are
still
these
here?
guys?
I guess we probably don't
You
know.
don't know.
Don't have
They
a clue
looked like
right
they
now.
were standing guard when you snuck past there. Like, they looked like they had, for lack of a better word, encamped. I guess as best
Okay.
as one
Okay.
can.
So like they've set up, like
They've
they're not
bivouacked.
just there. They're not there for a day. They're
Right.
there to stay. Got it.
Dug in.
Mm-hmm. They've established a
Okay.
latrine and not just like pissing on a stalagmite in the
There's
corner.
probably in-depth trench lines.
Ooh. You don't clear out those trench lines though. Hey, Ranarat.
Fireball. That's like artillery. There we go.
There we go.
Does
Right.
tend to clear things out.
We are all rested up. May as well storm the castle.
Check out the bridge, crevasse. Cross the river to the fishing
Guys.
lines. Go back for your boats. Lots of options.
Right?
Wild thought. If you yell vicious mockery into a chasm that has a lot of echoes, every time it's become a new vicious mockery.
I love
Oh,
it.
I like the way she's thinking. Come on, Dave, you got to make that canon. That's got to work. It's saying the exact same thing back. But does that mean that we're also
Yeah.
subject to it?
Yeah.
Because now it's coming from the canyon and
And
not
like,
from
do I double the
Chitauri.
dice every time?
Ooh.
That's a damn fine question.
That's an individual attack
Yeah.
every single time. You have to roll like a d6 to see how many echoes you
Well, I
actually
mean-
get.
Or like the first
If you-
one, I think I roll like 2d4s, and then every echo after that is only like 1d4.
I think the last echo, I mean, the one that's bounced around the most, should be at least like fucking 7d12.
Let's file this away for like later.
I mean, for everybody.
I like later. Okay.
But yeah, what would you want to do? Corey, you have 1 day left of your immunity to brain stuff.
You're clearly not watching
Psychic.
the videos because Corey out.
He did. I just heard him talk. Anyways,
Oh no, he said something and just like took off his
he
headphones.
walked away. What do you guys want to do? Classic Corey.
Classic.
Well, I vote we either go back to the boats or we go check out that chasm with the logs. But nobody ever listens to my suggestions anyways, so...
What?
Oh.
That's
They're
bullshit.
also usually accompanied by a tooting horn, so we've learned.
Whap.
Wow. That's just.
I mean, I'm not throwing shade, but there's a little salt.
I have a backup character that is a lot less eccentric than Chitauri, if that counts for anything.
No.
It doesn't because
Right.
Jari's still
Yeah, and
alive.
it doesn't
so.
help our characters now.
I kind of like this one. I'd like to keep him around for a little while.
Okay,
so-
you know what? Me making characters that are completely on brand. It's great.
For who?
Me! It's fun! You give me shit for not taking combat spells, and I'm like, a bard wouldn't take combat spells. They would pick the, like,
That is not true
sparkly
in the
lights.
slightest. Not true in the slightest. There's literally schools of combat for the
Yep.
bards.
None that Chitauri took.
Apparently, fucking. The best we've gotten out of her so far is some insulting words that haven't really had effect.
You know, when it works, man. Apparently Drow are, like, really wise.
Well, they're magic resistant too, if I remember correctly. It depends on the edition, but they're pretty hard to hit with magic because of the way that they were exposed to stuff in the Underdark.
Gotcha.
Uh,
I say boats or I say chasm.
well, I say we go to the chasm because, like I said, Harumph would really like to spit on that guy who may have fallen down there and is possibly laying dead. I'm not quite
Right.
dead yet.
I
Think I'll go for a walk.
feel happy. But yeah.
Wow, I went in a completely different direction, which was completely unlike me, and I'm not going to repeat what I was seeing in my mind.
Did you say you went in a completely different erection?
Direction. I went in, like, the spit on me, daddy, and, like, you guys went the other.
Yeah, we went the other way.
For once!
For once.
Yeah, that's a generational thing, I feel. Ranarat, can I borrow you for your
Yeah. I'll come down.
sneaky little eyes?
Where are we going?
To the tree. To the tree! The log that's laying across that chasm. But we gotta go around the stuff. So are you sneaking
past
and
the drow?
percepting?
I am sneaking and being perceptive. So you want rolls there, Dave?
Yeah, what rules for everybody?
Oh, stealth roll.
They
Okay,
That'd
can't
be
see
good.
through walls,
Yeah.
Dave!
They can hear through walls. Or around them.
Are you doing any clompy clomps?
My stealth is 19, and my
Hold on.
my perception is a
Okay.
7.
My stealth was I rolled a 13 and a 19. I'm very sad. So it's a 15
Mhm.
for my stealth. And perception just jumped right out of there, but landed on the table is a 19 plus 4, so 23.
Alrighty. All right, Ranrat, you come into
what-
into that place where you were ambushed.
You don't even want to hear my roll?
Yes, I do.
And Corey's?
Wait, what are
Stealth.
we rolling?
Rolling stealth and a perception,
Yep.
possibly. Although you're blind in the dark, so maybe you can hear things.
I have a 14
For stealth?
for stealth.
My roll can legally drink in the United States with a 21.
21. There you go.
Boom!
Boom. But really, there's nothing to drink there. Just beer that's really like water. Yeah. Alrighty.
Right?
You guys.
They got whiskey.
The Jack, like corn whiskey. Not really whiskey, bourbon.
Bourbon.
I don't know. It'll taste funny to me. Yeah, you guys make it back to the area where you were ambushed by Drow. You could.
I'm gonna throw my light spell up to the top of this ridge,
Right.
obviously, to look and see. So I'll throw a rock up there with my
you
light
don't
spell.
seem
And
to see any additional Drow up there.
can I make a perception check here to see if I see, or now that I've been exposed to those Drow, to see if I sense
All right,
the
roll
little
me
perks?
roll me perception.
What about you there, Ranarat? Are you doing the same thing?
Yeah, do you want another perception?
Well, this is a new one, so we have to.
Oh, 19.
Yeah.
Got a 16 for perception this time.
16 for perception.
Do I get advantage because I threw my light up there?
That's not
That's
bullshit.
bullshit.
No, you don't seem to notice any Drow or anything like that.
Okay. I'm gonna wander to the edge of the hole with my shield up
Defensively.
defensively
All
in
right.
front of me. In case fucking somebody decides to try to pop more fucking
Right.
arrows at me. Or fucking crossbow darts. Bolts, I guess.
Right.
And I'm gonna throw a lighted stone down into the hole and see if I can spot the body of that prick. Is there a dead drow at the bottom of that hole? Oh god, he would have taken fall damage too.
Yeah, it's this crevice is 20 foot wide. It looks fairly deep. You drop a light down there. Okay.
Yeah.
That light falls. You see it falls 40 feet. What is the range of that light?
It's limitless apparently. We talked about this last time.
No, I mean like what? How much light does it throw?
Yeah, you're gonna play that game, are you? That I can't see it anymore at 40 feet?
I thought we already did the thing where you like lit up a rock and dropped it down.
Yeah, but this time
I just want to know
what
what the radius is, right? Is basically okay.
Ah, gotcha. If he's outside
Right.
of the radius of the light. Hold on 1 second. Cantrip light. Bright light 20 foot, dim light 20 foot. Radius. So 80 feet dim light, 40 feet bright light.
Let's not get carried away. Where? Yeah. So, roll me perception.
All right. Roll you a perception. Do you want disadvantage or anything, or? Okay. I rolled a 17 plus. Not gonna go to the top of my page because I went down to my spells. Perception plus 4, so 17, 4, 21.
Yeah, you can see the body of the dead drow at the bottom.
Harumph immediately spits over the
yeah.
side.
And would they reflect?
Immediately gets
Would
shot in
they
the face by a
reflect?
bolt.
I don't know. 16.
Shiny eyes. 16
Staring
shiny
back up
eyes.
at you, along the walls of this crevice.
Are they spiders? Back to the tunnel, folks. And I'm gonna push Corey and Ranarat immediately. Go, 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 go. Ranarat,
Yep. Where are we going?
you gonna move back to the tunnel?
Why are we going back to the tunnel again? Come on.
Because there's 16 eyes looking back up at us from where
Yeah,
that's.
that's just spiders.
No,
It's like 2 spiders.
2 spiders.
I was gonna say like one spider.
Harumph is going to like barricade himself into this tunnel hallway entrance here and listen to see if the thing is coming up the wall.
Roll me perception.
I will roll your perception. That's a 16. Yep, 16. Not natural 20.
You can hear lack of better of a word, grunting.
Grunting.
Uh-oh.
Like grunt or growls. You could hear shuffling possibly claws on rock, but you don't hear any scrabbling or anything like that.
Guys, are we in another Drow sex dungeon?
I mean, that's my first thought.
This is just a bunch of voyeurs watching. What?
Like 16 eyes would be 8 people, would be 4 couples. I mean,
I was
Maybe
gonna
it's
say,
just a group
it could be like
Right.
16 one-eyed people.
Or 16 one-eyed people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did not appear to
Maybe
be
it's a cult.
16 one-eyed people based on the spacing of the eyes.
Were they purple? And did they seem to be consuming flesh?
Yeah.
Did they all blink at once, or was it like?
It was like a the stadium wave.
Shit! Now I gotta find out if spiders can blink.
They don't have eyelids.
Not a spider.
Um,
Definite impression of not being spiders.
do
Uh,
do you guys want Ranarad to run back and just drop a fireball down there?
The musky scent alone that was coming out of the cavern crevice was also like, it's not spider.
Is it familiar to us, that smell? Have
roll me a nature
Ooh,
check.
that smell.
I only got a 10.
15 plus
17. You
2.
have smelled
17.
it before, on the in the level above.
Oh shit!
Sex dungeon.
That's
It's not a drow, but you have smelt them with the drow.
Drider?
Sex dungeon.
Maybe a drider?
oh, it's not that. What was that? The demon, the Yugoloth.
The, Quaggoth?
Is that called? The Quaggoth.
Right.
It smells familiar, like barbecue.
Oh, there was definitely a barbecue smell
Wait,
after, if I
was-
remember correctly.
Yeah,
Was that the one that looked like the self-animated cheese string?
that's
No.
the Yugoloth, or what? What are they? Yeah, is it Yokel? Yokel.
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
Humanoid.
Oh.
So, hey, Chitari, you don't want to go down there and collect some loot? No, I'm kidding. Don't. I don't say that to her.
Wow, that immediate retraction, hey?
I know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, so that's what's down there. 16 eyes, dead drow, lightstone.
Well, we've got the option of we can go say hello to these other drow and see how they react, or we can immediately attack them. I'm not going to lie, Harumph is going to be of the opinion to directly attack the sons of bitches and start off with superior and overwhelming force. But we don't know what else is back there. But we are fully
You
charged.
Are fully charged. I mean, there's always options. There's your boat to the where you came in the caverns. There's the fish people.
We tried to get on our boat and leave last time, and they didn't like us.
There's another hallway. Just
There's those guys over there that look like vaginas with
fish.
teeth.
uh,
They're eating stones. No, the stone-eating critters.
The Soren.
Zorns.
I thought we discerned that basically just leads right back to the
Yeah,
river.
most of these things do, but we're
Right.
kind of running it. I guess that's basically the only way we can go is either we go down and we cross that log and go over top of 16 eyes looking up at us,
Right.
or we go past that tunnel where the other drow were, and we can either try to sneak past, or we can just fucking park at that corner, stack up, and assault the room.
Yeah. Or talk. Apparently, talking is an option in prior to rolling initiative.
Hey,
yeah,
I
guys, I'm
tried
gonna
that.
go and introduce my
last
acapella
time.
group.
Well, Chitari's already run over.
Are you
there,
approaching-
so-
My non-combatant a cappella group.
Are you approaching the Drow?
Friendly, yeah.
All right.
Hello, potential friends.
Holy shit.
It is me and my band of fellow travelers, just passing through, trying to spread the joy of music and possible your prayer and your word of your god.
I am hot on her tail, and I have fireball prepared.
So you come walking up, and like I said, these guys look battered, worn, haggard. They grip their swords. And one calls out, State your business.
I literally just said that we're passing through, and you look kind of rough. Fun fact, sing into water, it becomes healing potions.
We don't have the time. We don't have the energy. Why are you here? What is your business?
And his business is good.
Guys, I just had a new character idea. A bard, but they only speak in movie quotes that nobody has ever seen.
Easy there, Bumblebee.
Are you here?
I honestly just kind of want to explore around. Maybe make some friends. Friendship is nice.
Are you here to harm or to help?
Well,
Friendship.
Chitari is talking with them. Harumph is standing at the edge of the corner, kind of tucked around, and I'm going to cast guidance on Chitari.
Not sure what that means.
So that just means she gets to add 1d4 to an ability check of her choice after rolling once during the duration. This lasts for 60 seconds. So if it goes past that, I'll keep doing that. So if you are forced to do any kind of ability check, you will get to add a d4.
You're buffed.
Be exciting. So definitely not to harm. Mostly neutral, but if you need help, we could probably do something.
Ask about the other ones. See if they're friends.
There's that weird potion guy who sells just like
Not
props
that
and-
one. The other.
Do you have a problem with him? Because he has a problem with us.
The other drow. Down by the log.
I don't think we should talk about that.
If you're here to help, perhaps that could be accepted. I cannot make that decision. Melith would have to decide that.
Great. I'm gonna do like a little like happity skip, and I'm like, what do you mean you can't make decisions? You can be a girl boss too.
Please.
I'm sorry, Marley.
Do not insult our ways.
Girl boss. Swinging that BDE.
Wouldn't dream it.
If you're here for harm, we want no business from you.
I literally said I was neutral or friendly. I don't know what else you want.
One of the drow turns to the other one, and they have a quick whispered conversation. As you approach, you can see that there's way more stuff in here, right? Like you can see that there's what's it?
Rav, you said I get a D4 to my next perception thing, right? Or my next roll?
Ability check.
Ability check. So if I roll a persuasion
Yep.
You can
and
add
say, you say I can't?
Well, I mean, why would you? I haven't asked for persuasion. They're off to go get somebody else, it appears.
Okay, I'll hold off on my roll then. I'll just hold on to that.
And out comes.
Somebody else.
Somebody else. Somebody's else. Somebody once told me. However that song goes.
The world is kind of funny.
Oh,
The
that's
sharpest
not it
tool
at
in
all.
the shed.
Two
She
drow.
was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
Two drow come out. One. Yep. Just looking here. One, obviously dressed as from experience you've determined as a priestess of Lothm, and there's another female drow behind her. She comes striding out. To meet you at the gate. And then these other two drow that are at the gate are kind of looking at them, with hope or maybe resentment, maybe a bit of both in their eyes. Hope-sentiment.
I know it well.
Is that not just jealousy?
And this priestess, state your business. Why are you here? What dealings do you have with House Avendar?
I think you need to talk to your receptionists because, you guys are playing a very bad game of telephone. Just passing through, trying to figure out how to get around. Potion dude, not super impressed with us. Weird whispering lady with toad. Kind of gives the weird glowy guy a bad vibes. So we're trying to find a different way around. Hoping we can pass through. Not looking to fight. Not really looking to fuck, but if you're up for it, I guess.
Play to your strengths, Chitauri. Play to your
Guys,
strengths.
I haven't left to talk for too long.
She stares at you.
We should
I
just let the
don't
bard.
want to say with
Just let the
contempt,
bard do it.
but obvious loathing, right?
Loathing or
and a little
loathing?
loathing.
Sorry.
And she's.
That's right, Matt. I'm cornering your market.
You don't.
That's right.
You were either here to help or leave. This is not some place to come wandering through all willy-nilly.
Gotcha. So what do you need help with? Because I can lay down some sick beats.
Help?
And Corey will start beatboxing badly. Ooh, can I do a performance check for this?
She says, help? Do you not know? Are you that daft? Have you not seen the signs? Something lurks out there, something that hungers not for flesh, but obedience? Those of mine have
Obedience
already
sounds
succumbed to its
peace,
tyranny.
Which not.
I'm still flavor texting here. Those of mine that have already succumbed to its tyranny call it Elune. Even more call it the lover in the dark.
I prefer the lights on.
I was gonna say, I
personally.
thought you guys were lovers in the dark. Wasn't that the whole shtick that you guys had on the previous floor?
Don't talk about the
Who are you to say anything that happens within House Avendar?
I don't remember Avendar being the name of the folks up at the top there.
It is.
So I'm hoping
It
it's
is
not the
the
same group.
exact same
Oh,
name.
shite.
Do you have anything to do with the dude who has the spider face up above? You guys remember Shun? 'Cause I do.
Yep.
She
Oh, why do we let her talk?
spits on the ground. That worthless slave to a beholder. Please.
That guy, were you guys that made him the good work? Really appreciate it. How can we help?
This whole fucking episode is just amazing. Guys, we need to have Chase
More
just
often.
lead shit more often.
Yeah.
Just a rolling
Yeah.
disaster.
Rolling disaster. You have 4 Drow in
Fuck.
front of you. 1 a priestess of Loth, 1 in robes. Actually, 5 Drow in front of you. 2 fighters and 1 little strapier. Melith has said something lurks out there. And that rings a bell to some of you. If you recall some of the voices you've heard in your head.
Oh, yes, the lover in the dark.
He hasn't been very
I
levery
was
to
gonna say
me.
voices in the dark. I thought it was just Harumph that was hearing that.
No, Corey was.
Nope, Corey hadn't heard any.
Yeah, Corey got
It
it.
was Shatari and Hazen or Harumph that have heard both. I know.
How dare you, sir? It still stings.
At least you had more than 3 episodes.
More than one for some cases.
And you can see now, like you can see. Yeah, I mean, Melith and her friend are obviously in are way better shape and condition, but now that you're closer to the gate, you can hear ranting and raving and moaning throughout this little encampment. And if you everybody roll me a perception.
Are your people going crazy?
Oh, nice.
another
A natural 20. Perception,
15.
so 24.
24.
That was a sweet, sweet roll.
So 24 for Harumph, Shatari.
15.
Corey.
Corey's got a
13, and
13.
Ranarat's taking up the rear. So Harumph, you could actually see against the far wall. You can see pallets, much like the fish people of Drow that are sick, and you can hear them raving and ranting. Again, the same like the Drow you found in the mushroom forest amongst all those dead Drow.
Yeah.
Are you talking
The
about
rantings
the
and
frog?
ravings. No, not the frog. The dead one. Remember where the ropers were?
Around by the in
There's
the
one
mushroom
Drow.
forest. Around in there.
Yes.
I thought that person had like a weird chesty mushroom thing going on.
Harum's gonna step through and listen intently to what they're saying to see if anything of what they've said resembles what he heard in his head.
Oh.
I want to see if the same stuff is being whispered to these fools and knaves.
I mean, I hear a lot of things in my head. It's always coming up with songs.
Not you. The other fools and
Yeah.
knaves.
Roll me a perception again.
Oh, you
yeah.
son of a bitch. That was a really good roll,
Yeah,
mister.
21 or whatever.
That one's not. That's 13, so a 17.
You hear prayers to Lolth. You hear pleas for just to be gone, to be out of here, to be away. You hear screams every once in a while of "Get out of my head!" Why are you doing this? It's just a cacophony of the enveloping, just teetering this whole compound on the edge of madness.
All right. I'm going to focus on one person who seems particularly sick. And looking at the... I did not catch your name, madam. May I approach and inspect someone? I may potentially be able to help.
All right. I am
your mental
Melis-
state is the most fit to be doing that. Yes.
Yeah, I am Melis Avendar, and I am in charge here. I don't know what help you can provide that me, a priestess of Loth, cannot. But if you will help, we'll band together possibly, and maybe we can all survive. And the guards...
Do you know anything of the nature of this whisper in the dark? Have you been able to garner anything from your gods or goddesses?
I don't know what's there, but listen to me well. We're both trapped here. If you're fool, if you don't think that thing is waiting for us, even now. Once you see its jaws or feel its touch, that's it. You won't be dead. Oh no. No, there's fates worse than that, but you will be done. So, if you want to escape this wretched place, perhaps we're your only help as well.
I'm sorry, you're talking about the gropers? Because we kind of already dealt with that.
Brokers?
Hrump's going to ignore Chitari. And I'd like to move forward and see, where are these guys laying on the ground?
Mapu. I didn't put them on the map because that's a lot of people put on the map. But let's that's a fucking... So you see there's another area there. You can see another drow over there. So along in this area, all in this around these barrels and crates of food and sorts, you can see pallets of drow. There's about maybe 24, and you can see they're in various states of despair, much like the drow that you found in the mushroom forest. I mean, maybe a slime coating starting to come onto the body. It burns. All that.
In order to test a theory, I need something from you. I need something of value, something of worth, of high value, that I can utilize as part of the spell I'd like to try to cast. Do you have anything on you? High-end gemstone, an expensive ring, a necklace, a bauble of some sort.
So she's a priestess. The most valuable thing that she has is her time.
Think of jewels at a time like this, and she looks.
It's a component for the spell that's required.
At, the drow beside her. Thurza, give him a ring, and she takes a ring off her finger. And kind of hesitantly, and Melith goes, "There is no room for trickery here. This is something we have to do together to survive. So if you do anything against us, you will not last long." And
Madam, I'm simply trying to use the scientific method to figure out if we can help these poor folk.
There's hands over the ring.
Hrump's going to wander down and find one of the patients who looks the most incapable of moving. So someone who's pretty dazed, out of it, not gonna thrash, not gonna move. And I'm going to use that ring. I'm going to shave it down. I'm hoping it's of a good quality silver. An iron, perhaps.
Gold.
I'm going to shave that down, and I'm going to cast ritual or a spell called Magic Circle.
Magic circle.
Yeah, so it takes me 10 minutes to cast. You create a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder of magical energy centered on a point on the ground that you can see within range, which is obviously going to be around the incapacitated at the moment. Glowing runes appear wherever the cylinder intersects with the floor or other surface. Choose one or more of the following types of creatures: celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. The circle affects a creature of the chosen type in the following ways. The creature can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means. If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanetary travel to do so, it must first succeed on a charisma saving throw. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the cylinder. The target within the cylinder can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature. Sorry, I was trying to read the rest of it there.
All right.
When you've cast a spell, you can elect to cause its magic to operate in the reverse direction, preventing a creature of the specified type from leaving the cylinder and protecting targets outside of it.
Right.
So I'm casting this basically to see if I can cut off whatever connection has been made to this person utilizing this spell, because they cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature from the outside of the circle.
Right.
So I'm going to choose, I'll choose everything, because it allows me to, I guess. Yeah. One or more of the, yeah, perfect. So all of them, get out! And I'm going to cast and slowly start drawing the circle around the guy. As I'm drawing, just using a stick in the ground as this circle's going around, I'm scattering the silver filaments into the intersection points of the star and the circle. And it's causing glowing runes to appear, and when I finish it, it should snap up, and there should be this basically a dome of energy around that person, and they should be cut off from basically magical influence from the outside.
So what did you choose?
He's like,
Hey?
yeah.
What did you choose?
It says I can choose all of them.
You can choose all of them.
Yeah.
Choose
Says
one
choose
or
one
more
or
of the
more.
following. Okay, so celestials, elementals, faes, fiends, or undead.
Everything.
Everything.
I choose everything because I don't know what it is specifically. So
Why would anybody only choose one?
right?
Targets within the cylinder can't be charmed or frightened. Okay. You cast Magic Circle. And this has
It's an expensive spell.
An expensive spell. And this has the ritual.
No, I have to cast this as a spell, so I'm using a 4th level spell slot to
It's
do
only okay. Yeah.
Oof.
Okay. With
this. Yeah, it's only a 4th level. Yeah, one of 2, Dave. I'm burning something heavy
you
here.
are. It lasts for an hour. You cast this. Pow! This cylinder of magical energy centered on this drow. You could see it's got burns, acid burns all over its skin. It's moaning and screaming and babbling. And as you finish the spell, the drow continues to moan and scream and babble. And in fact, how long does it take to cast? 1 minute?
10 minutes.
This is 10 minutes. At the end of this, at the end of casting this, if it takes 10 minutes to cast, this drow is screaming and writhing in pain. Not from the spell, but you can see this slime that coats their body, and you see him drying out, and it's just burning his skin. And another drow comes running up and douses him with water.
Does that flush the stuff off his skin?
It does not flush the stuff off his skin, but it seems to calm and stop the pain. And this drow is like, I'm sorry, I don't know if that's going to interfere with the spell, but we have maybe 10 minutes before the pain is unbearable for some of these. It's, I don't know, we have to keep them wet and moist all the time, or they scream and just burn away.
Oh, do I ever want to try daylight on that? I don't have it memorized, though.
But they have this, some of them, right? Some of them just look absolutely just like sick. They're vomiting and poisoned. Some of them are like this drow, where they're covered in this slime that seems to be eating away at them, right?
Yeah. I had actually picked something up, ironically, to fight the drow, because they're dickheads. So I'm going to try casting next on him, because this is a... the spell, I don't think it's a concentration. I don't think it is. No, it's not. Son of a gun. I'm going to cast Protection from Poison on that guy next.
Protection
Level 2.
from poison. Okay.
Yep.
Protection from poison.
Again, working through the scientific method to try to fucking figure out. So you touch a creature, if it's poisoned, you neutralize the poison. If more than one poison afflicts the target, you neutralize one poison that you know is present, or you neutralize one at random. For the duration, the target has advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and it has resistance to poison damage.
So you reach out, I don't know, possibly because this skin is becoming translucent and slimy, and touch them on maybe a drier part of their skin, and you cast Protection from Poison, and there is no change.
What else we got? Fireball. No kidding. I'm running out of... What else could we try? Chitauri.
What if you just like bonk him in the head and told him to stop it?
We need to send you to medical school.
Everybody roll me.
Musician, not a doctor. I'm not even a doctor of music. Get out of here.
Everybody roll me an Arcana check.
Yeah! Love me an Arcana check. 16 plus...
Guys, I'm rolling so
13.
21. 16 plus 5.
I
What'd you
got
get,
a 16
Chitauri?
with my +2.
And Corey pulled in a
So
10.
Harumph, you got 25, did you? 21, 25? What was it?
16 plus... was it 5? Did you say medicine?
Arcana.
Oh, Arcana. 16 plus 5. 21.
You are clicking little things off in your head that you've noticed. The water, filthy, polluted, foul.
Just like a fungus growing inside of them.
The words of Melith about something out there with the jaws and the touch, the skin becoming slimy and translucent, and just as that thing starts to click into your head,
Music starts
playing, right? You hear Melith. I've turned to Loth, but my goddess demands independence. that I prove myself worthy of her love. My sorceress here, and she points at the drow standing beside her, the one that gave you the ring, has turned to our brethren, but the mad mage has silenced all the magical communication. I've turned to lore and found only the barest hints of what this lover might be, and I hope, like hell, it isn't an aboleth. And we're going to leave it at that.
Oh.
As
So it's an
you
aboleth?
come to the
And
same
yes.
conclusion.
I can't silence its fucking ability to get through with that cloud?
Nope.
Huh.
It is not charmed. Well, I mean, even if it was, I mean, that only affects celestial, fae, demon, whatever, right?
I thought it covered pretty much the spectrum.
No. You can roll me a. You can roll me another Arcana check to see what you know about aboleths.
It's okay, guys. I already googled it.
Right.
What did you Google?
Aboleth.
Roll me an Arcana check.
There...
Harumph. The Harumph.
Okay.
You didn't come to the conclusion.
Oh,
You did
fuck,
so well.
but I did so well.
It's a 17. I think I got a +5. You said Arcana?
Yeah.
23. Or 22, sorry.
22.
Yeah.
Aberrations.
Well, isn't that just bullshit? The one thing they left out? Are you fucking serious?
They are amphibious. You know that they have tentacles and a tail.
Well, that's a 3rd level spell, not 4th level.
And that they can enslave people. And you know that the touch of their tentacle can cause a disease. That once a person is outside of a body of water, they start taking acid damage.
So if they're outside of water, they start taking acid damage?
Right. As another drow pours another bucket of water on this screaming guy, moistening their skin.
Moist.
So maybe this is like a fingers in bullet wounds deal, and like they just need to let them dry out.
Yeah, you saw the results of what happens
They
when you dry
die.
out in
They
the
die.
mushroom forest.
So you said it's a disease, though. What can I do for disease?
Not a hell of a
Burn.
lot.
Well, you say that, but I'm a fucking cleric,
Yeah.
man.
Right? You are a cleric.
They do not look pretty.
I could swear it got removed disease or something like that. Oh, there we are. Lesser restoration.
Can you cast that as like a ritual and do like a group of people?
No, it's a 2nd level.
Right?
I feel like they need us to take out the source of this, and it'll solve things instead of just trying to cure everybody one by one.
Perhaps, but
Oh, guys, this is why the fish people were like mad at us. They were trying to keep us away from the water where this fucking thing is.
yeah, but how is it getting that ooze to move down the wall? Because I feel like that stuff may be related to it up at that fucking junction we just took a rest at.
Yeah.
So it's weird that fucking. How is it infecting that much? Because I thought this was an ability that's with the creature, right? So you would have to be close to there. So either it's further down these tunnels past where the Drow are, or it's back in that fucking river somewhere by the fucking fishy folk. But it says this thing's aquatic. I think that's what Dave said. Right? It swims, likes water.
Yeah. It's amphibious. Yes.
Well, I guess we'll see if Lesser Restoration will fucking cure them of
We'll
this.
find out next week.
Next week.
Yay!
Right? We'll go from there. There's a possibility you guys are dealing with an aboleth.
Who's good at holding their breath?
Right?
You'd think a bard, actually, though.
Possibly.
Right?
It's,
would think
it's
so.
obviously got the Drow worried.
You may be good at holding your breath, but I don't know if you can keep your mouth shut long enough for it.
Fucking rude, man.
Good lung capacity, just no strength.
You
of
were
will.
gonna come in here and fight a whole bunch of sick people. That's like dropping a bomb on a hospital.
True.
What's a war crime nowadays?
Yeah.
It's not a war crime if it's the first time.
Right?
Oh God, that's so bad. I don't know where that came from, but it's horrible.
Yeah.
Yep.
The truth, though. All right.
Yep.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna let you go. And
All right. Thanks, Dave.
we'll catch up next week and find out what's going on.
Sounds good. All right.
right.
I'm gonna start prepping water like spells and stuff.
Or new characters.
Because you know what doesn't work in water?
Fireball.
Fireball.